Today's Kingstonist news is brought to you by Kingston Community Credit Union. Say goodbye to bank fees and hello to free banking with KCCU. I'm Sarah Burtch with Kingstonist News, and here are your top headlines. Today, September 10th, 2025. On the night of Monday, September 8th, Deseronto Fire Department responded to 240 Main Street, the historic Waterside Market building in the heart of the small town. The fire quickly engulfed the large building, with Deseronto firefighters being assisted by the Mohawk Fire Department. Now, the investigation into the fire conducted by the Ontario Fire Marshal has been called off. Upon arrival at the scene on Tuesday, September 9th, the investigators determined that the level of damage was too great to reasonably conduct an investigation to determine the cause, origin, and circumstances of the fire. Crews with Kingston Fire and Rescue spent over 6 hours at a property on Creekford Road yesterday morning battling a fire that destroyed a building. Firefighters responded just after 4 a.m. on Tuesday, September 9th, with over a dozen fire department trucks and vehicles attending the scene. Kingston Police provided assistance in closing Creekford Road by 6:30 a.m. Firefighters remained on scene, putting out the fire and monitoring for hotspots and flare-ups until about 10 a.m., and the road was reopened by 2:50 p.m. Hospital inpatients in the Providence Care system will benefit from a new program created to connect inpatients with a primary care provider before being discharged. Currently, over 20,000 people in Kingston do not have primary care, and the initiative addresses the critical gap in the system. Providence Care said that the program aims to reduce delays in discharge, improve follow-up care, and support long-term recovery. So far, 15 patients have been linked to primary care providers, according to the organization. A Napanee resident is facing charges after the OPP investigated mischief complaints at a Greater Napanee church and playground. Just before 7 a.m. on Friday, September 5th, officers responded to multiple mischief complaints in the area of Bridge Street in Napanee, involving what was described as hate symbols being made with spray paint. 31-year-old Brenna Medichko was charged with 2 counts of mischief under $5,000. The Frontenac, Lennox, and Addington, Ontario Health Team has unveiled a series of Indigenous artworks at 6 partner healthcare organizations across the region. Created by Indigenous artists from Tyendinaga Mohawk Territory, Napanee, and Kingston, in close collaboration with elders and knowledge keepers, each piece includes a teaching or narrative that celebrates and honors Indigenous approaches to health and well-being. The City of Kingston is looking for feedback to help inform the 5-year service system plan for licensed childcare and early years programs for children aged 0 to 12. Parents, caregivers, educators, and community partners across Kingston and Frontenac are invited to share their experiences with childcare and early years services through a short survey that can be found at Get Involved Kingston website. For more on these stories and other local news, visit kingstonist.com. Use my code SarahB2025 for 10% off.